Okay, so now we're talking about dividing using the bring down method. Again, you use the method that works best for you. So the first step is divide. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to say 3 into, can I divide 3 into 1? I cannot. 3 is bigger than 1. So I have to do 3 divided by 14. Again, you don't have to do this, but I like to make a line right here. And the reason why I make a line right there is so that I can see the 14 without all of the other numbers. Because sometimes all of the numbers get too confusing. So my first step is divide. 3 goes into 14 how many times without going past 14? So I have to ask myself, what times 3 is closest to 14 without going over? And the answer is 4. So I put my answer up high that I said. Then I do multiply. So 3 times 4 is 12. Then I'm doing subtract. 14 minus 12 is 2. And I have to make sure my answer is less than the number on the side. 2 is less than 3, so I'm good. And if we think about it, we have to make sure that we always put our multiplication answer in the middle. Okay? Just like a multiplication chart, all the answers are always in the middle. Okay, so then my step 4 is bring down. So I'm going to bring the next number down. So I'm using this arrow just so I know that I'm bringing that number down. So my new number is 28. So I have to repeat what I just did. So I'm dividing 3 divided by 28 now. 3 goes into 28 9 times. Then I multiply. 9 times 3 is 27. Step 3, subtract. 28 minus 27 is 1. I have to make sure my answer is less than the number on the side. The 1 is less than 3, so I'm right. And then I have to do step 4, which is bring down. So I bring down the next number, which is the 6. And then I do my steps again. Repeat. Divide. 3 goes into 16 how many times? 5. Multiply. 5 times 3 is 15. Subtract. 16 minus 15 is 1. My answer is less than the number on the side. And I have nothing else to bring down, so I cannot repeat. So this means that this answer is my remainder. All right, let's try it again. Now remember, sometimes the numbers on a worksheet are super close together, so your whiteboard or a separate piece of paper is usually helpful. Also, pause this video as you're working and do it step by step with me. And the more you do it, the easier it's going to get. But don't get frustrated, okay? 5 divided by 6, 3, 8, 9. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask myself, can 5 go into 6? It can, so I'm going to do this. Okay, so I'm going to divide. How many times does 5 go into 6? And once. Multiply. 1 times 5 is 5. Step 3, subtract. 6 minus 5 is 1. The number is less than the number on the side, so now I can bring the next number down, which is 3. And I'm going to repeat. So again, I'm going to divide. Now I'm going to divide 5 divided by 13, the number that I made when I brought it down. 5 goes into 13 twice. Now I'm going to multiply. 2 times 5 is 10. And I'm going to subtract. 13 minus 10 is 3. My answer is less than the number on the side. And now I'm going to bring down again. And again, the arrows are really just to make sure that I'm bringing the numbers down, so I know that I brought 8. I brought 3 down. You don't need the arrows, but sometimes the arrows are helpful to make sure that you brought it. Because then sometimes what happens is then you get confused. Like, did I bring the 3 down? Did I do the 8? I don't remember. So if you make that arrow after it, then you'll know that you did it. All right, so now I'm dividing. 5 divided by 38. 5 goes into 38. The closest is 7. 7 multiply. 7 times 5 is 35. Next step, subtract. 38 minus 35 is 3. My number is less than the number on the side. And then I'm going to bring down again. And now I've got a 9 here. And now I'm going to repeat. 5 goes into 39. Still 7 times. 7 times 5 is 35. That's number 2, which is multiply. Step 3 is subtract. 39 minus 35 is 4. My answer is less than the number on the side, and I have nothing else to bring down, so that means that this guy is my remainder of 4. Okay? Let's just try it one more time. Hey, when it does that. So again, if you need to follow the steps slowly with me, just pause the video every time you're at a step, and it will help you remember. And the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. It just takes a while. A lot of math takes practice, and that's okay. Because math is fun. All right, let's go with 6 divided by 3, 8, 4, 2, 5. All right, can 6 go into 3? It cannot, because 3 is smaller than 6, so I have to do 3 into 38. So I'm going to divide. 6 into 38 is 6. Multiply. 6 times 6 is 36. Subtract. 38 minus 36 is 2. My number on the bottom is less than the number on the side. And now bring down. 6 goes into 24. Oh, repeat. Divide. 6 goes into 24 4 times. Step 2, multiply. 4 times 6 is 24. Step 3, subtract. 24 minus 24 is 0. My answer on the bottom is less than the answer on the side. Step 4, bring down. And step 5, repeat. 6 goes into 2. How many times does 6 go into 2? It doesn't, but you can't just skip it. You have to put a 0. 6 goes into 2 0 times. Then you multiply. 0 times 6 is 0. Then you subtract. 2 minus 0 is 2. And then you bring down. So you just can't skip it, because then you'll be missing a number. Then we repeat. 6 goes into 25 4 times. Multiply. 6 times 4 is 24. Subtract. 25 minus 24 is 1. The number on the bottom is less than the number on the side. And I'm out of numbers, so that means I cannot repeat, and I have a remainder of 1.